Good morning, everyone. Let's take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's go ahead and expand our solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you know directions. Now make it 6 feet bigger in you know directions. Good job. If you've listened to yesterday, you know that the energy within the bubble is all about you. And now you know what to do to change the energy in the bubble, if that's what you choose. You got the tool. Just listen to that recording again and again and again and again until the taste and flavor of the energy inside the bubble is to your liking. And today we're going to go into something else. Misinformation. Where are you allowing misinformation to cloud, to filter your views? If you have the right information, you will be able to resolve your difficulties, resolve your problems. You will have an easier life. But where are you allowing misinformation to come into your life and cloud your beliefs or shift your beliefs? Some of this might be coming from your family, from your parents, your family, your ancestors. It's better to give than to receive. Is that true? Do you ever question what you were taught? And ask yourself, is this true for me? It could have been that it was true at one point, whatever misinformation you were taught. Those that came from your ancestors, from the collective influences, from your parents, from your family, from your friends, from experts, from what you were taught. Things that you picked up along the way. But you got to stop and ask yourself, is this truth to me, for me? And then practice that muscle response. Things that are true make you feel one way. Things that are false make you feel a different way. You got to use your discernment. What is misinformation? And where are you buying that? Because a lot of times we just ride the coattails of others. Did you know that if 5 people, I think it is, tell you something is right, you automatically buy it? All you need is people that you trust to tell you that this is right, and you automatically buy it. 3 or 5 people, I don't recall. But they got to be people that you trust. So who are you trusting blindly? And who have you decided that is so knowledgeable that they could not steer you wrong with their information? And whatever they feed you is always right. Are you willing to let go of that now? And all the experts that you have relied on, all those experts that they have a lot of alphabet letters behind their names, PhD, whatever else, you know? Where have you trusted them? Where are you trusting them? That if they say blue is white and white is blue, you believe them. Are you willing to let go of that now? And I know in many cultures, it goes against the grain to not believe what your ancestors, what your family, what your parents, what your grandparents said to you, taught you. It goes against the grain. It's something that you just don't do. Whatever they say is pretty much true. And that's why you don't question what they teach you, what they say. So, what do you need to do in order to question everyone and everything? Doesn't matter the source. Are you willing to let go of all of those influencers, the influences your ancestors have on with you, on you, for you, and everything else? Are you willing? And the collective influences that you have, they can come from groups, national groups, religious groups, race groups, your culture group, your profession group, your gender group, your age group, the school that you belong, the university that you belong. Everything those collective influences how you look at things and how your beliefs are with it. Are you willing to let that go and be your own person? Be the one who stands out. Be the one who is who is okay with going against the grain. Are you willing to do that? In Australia, they said, don't, there's a saying, it's about growing higher than the rest of the crop. Crop, CROP. You don't want to grow, what is it? Grow the puppy or something like that. But anyways, it's about not going against the grain, not being, not standing out. Because if you do, then you're more than likely going to be cut. But you know what? When it comes to this, what's influencing you and what's giving misinformation, do you want to go with a collective or do you want to go, hey, this doesn't work for me. See you later. Because the more you resonate with a group, the more likely you are to be impacted by their thoughts, their beliefs, their energy of that group. And that's how you create your energy. See, and also let's talk about education. You go to school, maybe all the way to university, to college, and you're taught stuff. But who is to say that the information that you're taught is correct? Have you ever questioned what your college, your university, your school is teaching you? You might want to think about that. Once you practice what's true for you and what's not true for you, and then you read a passage of history, you might have a better idea as to what you're reading, what you're learning, whether it's true or not. Because your body will tell you. So education is always to be questioned. I know they teach you not to, that this is how it was and there's no other way. But what if it's not? What if the experts, the ancestors, the collective influences, and education is giving you misinformation? And everything else you're picking up along the way, it's misinformation. So let's make you strong for you to be able to capture that right away. Repeat after me. Misinformation Pentagon strong. I would suggest you also learn to differentiate between truth and false for you. Know what is true, how your body reacts to something that is true, and know how your body reacts to something that is false to you at this moment. Misinformation Pentagon strong. Because if you watch the news, do you know what is true and you know what is false? There's a lot of misinformation all over. TikTok, YouTube, the news, Instagram, all the social networks. There's a lot of misinformation. And you have to be able to discern what is true and what is not. Maybe they're not trying to misguide you, misinform you, but maybe it is true for them. But that doesn't mean that it's got to be true for you. Something to think about. And always be aware. Always. Don't trust blindly. Do your cognizant and ask, is this true for me? Even with me, ask yourself, is what she's saying true for me? And with that, Let's take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together, rub your face, and open your eyes.